Good day, Rusk enjoyers. Have the Nix this time for the Rust Workshop skin checks. Now, guys, I just want to jump straight in because we got something interesting to talk about. For our next brand new skinnable for September 2026, we've got wood armor. Now, I should just clarify something. In the announcement, which you can see in the official Ruskin Making Discord, which should have a link in the description, by the way, just pointing out. Facepunch kind of realised, alright, well, if we're going to do wood armor as the brand new skinnable, that's like 4 pieces in total, isn't it? Helmet, body, legs, gloves. They might separate it, and I'm led to believe it might be 3 pieces, and then the gloves, they'll be separate. And coincidentally, the first 2 batches of submissions don't have gloves. So we'll see what happens, alright? I'll keep you informed, but as of now, it should be all 4 pieces, but maybe it might just end up being 3, or maybe even less. We'll find out soon enough, okay? But it should be some form of wood armor, okay? Right then, so the very first submission was the jungle wood armor from Vlek, and when I tweeted about this, people were frothing at the mouth. They're like, oh, nice early game green camouflage. Thank you. No, it hasn't been accepted yet. And be real. Be real. Do you think they're going to immediately jump in and grab camouflage armor? Surely it's not going to be like the auto turret, right? But no, seriously. The amount of camouflage skins we saw being accepted after these past couple of years or so, it's incredibly unlikely. Where's those Temple Collection continuations, huh? You know? So consider this. The first 2 submissions are both green. Yes, I see it. I know. But next week and the week after, there will be a whole lot more options, okay? Also consider this. You know how, when tier 2 armor is accepted? You know, the coffee can, the vest, the kilt? Well, that's 3 pieces in a single Rust store. That means a whole lot more sales. That means a whole lot more profit. And I'm sure the skin creator is going to realise that, because consider this. The first ever skins to be accepted for wood armor, that's a lot of skins in the Rust store, and that very likely also be a lot of sales, okay? Which also means a lot of money. So I really wouldn't be surprised if a lot more skin creators are going to try their best to get some very nice, cool-looking wood armor being made and prepared for to potentially be accepted for September 4th Swipe 2026, okay? So do not be surprised in the slightest. Maybe it might be other sort of camouflage skins, or maybe we're going to get some notable collection continuations. What about Popstar? All bright and colourful. But yeah, is there a collection that you're looking forward to? Someone's going to stand up and say no mercy. Maybe. We'll see. So, alright, keep an eye out. There will be a lot more. But coincidentally, what's this? The first ever collection continuation for wood armor. We've got fish wood armor, produced by Mr. Shedmon. I'm sure you're fully well aware of the fish collection. Well, interestingly, it has primitive skins. So let's go ahead and point this out. Showcase it to you on SCMM.app. Yes. We've got leather gloves, burlap shoes, and we've also got burlap clothing right here. If wood armor were to be accepted, would only this potentially spike them on spike in price? Maybe the head wrap would also spike them on spike in price? What about the bucket helmet? Would that also spike them on spike in price? What about the Roadsign gloves and boots? Could that potentially spike them on spike in price? I have no idea. It's going to be a learning experience. We're going to find out when it happens. If it happens. We'll see how it goes, alright? So, yes. Do you use wood armor a lot? Are you actively seeking to use it? Do you just happen to use it quite a fair bit? I mean, like early game, you can easily just find it and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll see how things develop. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing to learn from. Could we see any changes to the likes of these skins? Or is it just going to be these skins? We'll find out soon enough, maybe. Other than that, do you like what you see? Are you a fan of the design? At the very least, between these 2, which one's your favourite? Feel free to comment below. So yeah, next week, the week after, I am expecting a lot more wood armor. Be prepared. Right then, let's now move on to Deployables. Boom. What on earth is that? That is art. It is beautiful. It is lovely. It is the UFO Abduction collection continuation. It's a floating auto turret. It's a flying saucer. It's abducting you. Ooh. Right, so let's go ahead and point out the furnace. UFO Abduction Furnace, please. Thank you. Sold for $3 last year. Sold quite a lot. It suffered because we never saw a collection continuation, unfortunately. But if we were to see the auto turret skin being accepted, don't you think it could potentially spike them on, spike a price? So nice. Well, get a good look at this. It's actually quite thin. But honestly, that could easily rise up quite nicely. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we'll see this auto turret actually being accepted and the furnace will rise up oh so nicely? I mean, I remember the sheet metal door. That was a very cool looking design. Unfortunately, that wasn't accepted. But I've now recently found out Face Punch doesn't want sheet metal doors with transparency in the bottom portion. If that was in the upper portion, that might have been quite alright. But no, not this, not this. So, alright, cool. A very cool looking collection continuation will actually happen. Is it too absurd for an auto turret skin? Because again, there's quite a lot floating there. It is pretty silly. But then again, it's a pretty cool looking design. What are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. Right, perfect sequel. Quite some time back, we saw the late shift metal shop front skin being accepted, and even today, it's still holding up quite nicely. Well, now we've got a vending machine. Perfect, lovely, wonderful. So again, trying to sell things, and what's it doing? It's advertising itself. It glows in the dark. It stands out. It looks nice. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. So if I were to switch over to here, go to what, the 2nd July rush store, and there you go. Yes, slightly in the positive, still holding up quite nicely. In fact, all the metal shop fronts are doing quite alright. But if we were to see the vending machine, yeah, I do think that'll work out quite okay. Quite nicely, oh yes, indeed, yes. So if I could quickly switch over to here. 76 listed. 11 have sold in the past 24 hours. Oh, great, someone goes ahead and does that. I love people who dump everything. It makes me so happy. So, yeah, we'll see what becomes of this. But it is interesting to see like more skins being produced for the proposed late shift collection. I'm all for it. So, best luck to Algorithm. Let's see if that works out nicely. And again, glows oh so nicely. All the neon signs you saw on the metal shop front skin are also on the vending machine. So, alright, cool. Looking forward to it. Now over to here, we've got the modern military metal shop front. So, with the modern military collection, how many deployables do we actually have? It's awkward because the modern military collection, when it started getting deployables accepted, they then got turned into Nuke Vibe. No, was it? Well, I've got to go ahead and remind myself. What was it called? It was called something. Was it Nuke Vibe? Was it? Nuke Vibe is different, right? No, that's different. So, Nuke Room. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, this was actually supposed to be part of the military collection. I mean, maybe what we just saw here might still become a Nuke Room skin. We'll see what becomes of that. But based on what I see here with the army shop and like the skins and what's the side, like honestly, that's cool. I like it. That's actually trying to be a shop. But there's no deployables in the collection because it got separated. Not by their choice, by the way. Face Punch just did it. So military collection. Let's go ahead and showcase this to you. And all right, we've got a door. And when you look at it, you'll probably agree, yeah, that looks like Nuke Room. Yeah. So maybe the door mount, it might bounce up a bit. I doubt it. So technically speaking, it's all by itself. I don't think it's going to really do that much. So yeah, all right. Still a nice design though. Best luck to Robstar. But then we happen to have the Protector metal shop front. And yeah, no, that makes sense. Protector collection, metal shop front, it protects you. Yeah. All right, makes a lot of sense. Looks reasonably fitting. It also happens to glow in the dark. I think people will take a liking to it. But in terms of would it actually like spike a price in the future? Maybe. Like only the door skins have actually worked out quite alright for this collection. And even then the garage door's starting to go down. Single armor door's starting to go down. Oof. We'll see. Again, it stands out. It's nice and shiny, metallic and whatnot. We haven't exactly seen that before yet with a metal shop front. So yeah, we'll see what becomes of that. Best luck to you, Poor and Hyper Monster. I'm not 100% behind the idea that it causes spike in price, but I still think a lot of people might happen to like it. So if you're one of them, feel free to comment below. Best luck to you two. Now over to here. Ooh. Wild Hunt has made a return. We got a barbecue. Oh, he's gone. And he's back. Wow. So, cool. Perfectly fine looking glow-in-the-dark design. I think a lot of people would greatly appreciate such a thing. Let's go ahead and look at the Wild Hunt collection. Because wasn't that like the very beginning of this year and then that was it? Yeah, like very end of last year, beginning of this year, and then nothing. Even though the skin creator certainly did try, nothing happened. Could we get a nice resurgence? I'm all for it. I still want to see that bear skin rug being accepted. I'm still sad it never happened. And the disco mask and whatnot, but whatever. I'm not really sure if we'll see that much like jump. I don't think the pre-existing skins would go up that much, but I think if we start seeing more skins being produced and accepted, yeah, I could see the pre-existing skins go up a whole lot better, perform a whole lot better on the Steam market for sure. So best luck to Icona. Keep up the good work. Hopefully we could see a nice resurgence for this collection at some point in the future. But it is competing with Pirate Collection. So yeah, Pirate Collection's also got a barbecue. Did the pirates actually have barbecues? Probably. You know, I don't think there's that much of an extensive history of like chefs on pirate ships and whatnot. What did they actually eat? What did they actually cook? Do you know? Feel free to comment below. Anyway, yeah, barbecue. Cool. So the more the merrier for the Pirate Collection. Still keeps getting skins accepted here and there. Collection remains in demand, although, ooh, look at these two skins. Ooh, oh dear. Not everything is perfect, but the majority of skins are looking perfectly, reasonably fine. To a point. So, yeah, we just had the small backpack accepted. I'm not sure if the barbecue had caused the electric furnace to go back up in price. I'm not sure if it would cause, like, the garage door and the large box and the sheep in the door to go up even higher in price and whatnot. But the more the merrier. More deployables. I think a lot of people would appreciate it regardless. So, okay, well, best luck to 1J34633. A perfectly fine addition. What would you like to see being made next for the Pirate Collection? Feel free to comment below. I like this. I'd also like to see a second version. Did they do it? No. Okay. So, what you see is the Bird of Luck sleeping bag. But it also happens to glow in the dark. I will remind all of you, green sleeping bags are appreciated if they don't glow, because you can stick them outside. They can hide in the grass and whatnot. Oh, yeah, that sounds nice. But with it glowing in the dark, kind of takes away that nice potential of that. Now, you know, in your own base and whatnot, that's a stylish looking sleeping bag. That's a nice looking design. I think a lot of people would appreciate such a thing. But unfortunately, I don't think its collection would appreciate it that much because, well, it's a weapon-only collection. So as we'll see, oh dear, oh no, yeah. And I will remind everybody, many attempts in the past have been made for deployables. Skin Creator has tried. They've made some fantastic looking designs, but none of them were accepted. Shrug. Yeah, no, strange, silly, weird. Even I can't fully figure that out. So, alright then, regardless, let's see if that's to be accepted, because again, I think that looks cool. I think quite a lot of people would like such a thing. Moving on, it's Thundergold! Yes, the first ever Thundergold deployable has been posted to the workshop, and I'm sure we're going to see a whole lot more. Now, here's a good question to ask. Would you like to see the doors, if they're to do them, if they're to do doors, would you like to see them glow in the dark? Or would you not mind if they didn't glow? Because this right here is very, very, very shiny. Like, ridiculously shiny. Sunlight, light nearby at night time. Oh, it reflects. It shines. It's got a lovely sheen to it. Now, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with the Thundergold collection in particular, because, of course, we've got, like, a bad spelling mistake from Hedge. Good job. We've got lots of clothing and armor pieces. We've got lots of weapon skins, but no deployables. Again, very first deployables. So, if we see it being accepted, we better hope we see more being posted after that. And, of course, being accepted after that. So, looking forward to it. But will we ever see the hoodie of pads, face punch? Any day now. Overall, the collection's holding up quite nicely. I think that electric furnace would be appreciated. It's got a nice looking design to it. So, alright then. Best of luck to Microamorphous. But let's now move on, because what we have over to here is the return of Popstar. So Skin Creator, I actually spoke to them, and I actually gave them the idea of, to avoid like competing with yourself, do something different each week, aka do a weapon skin one week, and then a deployable, and then a clothing piece, and then start all over again. You know, so weapon, deployable, blah 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 blah. Get the idea. Cool, 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 cool. Yes, we might be seeing some more clothing armor in the near future. What might it be? Keep an eye on the workshop. But as you can clearly see, in relation to the electric furnace that was accepted quite some time back, oh yeah, she's got some lovely beats. A nice bit of hi-fi to add to the electric furnace. Yeah, no, looks cool. Looks nice. So, nice and musical, bright and colourful. I think quite a lot of people would appreciate that. And again, with the success of Popstar, are you going to really sit there and question it? Shut up. Yeah. So, with a lack of skins being accepted as of recent, I have noticed the auto turret's kind of slipping a little bit. I have noticed some of the prices slowly dropping off slightly. But overall, still doing very, 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 very good. Okay? Now, if we were to see that being accepted, all right, do not be surprised in the slightest if it bounces up a fair bit. But inevitably, it will be the autumn fall seasonal dip. It will be October. I'm not sure how low Popstar's going to go. But with so many skins being accepted now, is it even going to suffer that much? We'll see how things turn out. I think a large box, a small box, and so much more would be greatly appreciated. What would you like to see being made next? Feel free to comment below. So best luck to the Skin Creator. Let's see if that works out nicely. Next, we've got the Deep Sea Armour Door. So I need to refresh my brain. Which Deep Sea collection is this one? This would be... Ah, yes. Okay, I remember it now. Sorry about this. Like, there's a couple of them, and I didn't want to make a mistake. Deep Sea. Can I get a good look at Deep Sea? It's this one, I believe. Yes. So, in the past with the sheet metal door, large box, garage door, furnace, and here's the funny thing. When we had the Abyss update back in the summer of 2023, wow, that was 3 years ago, we saw this being accepted. Now, in anticipation to this proposed update, all four of these, they spiked in price ever so nice. All with the idea of some interesting underwater themes and whatnot, okay? That didn't last. I don't know why everybody felt the need to buy all of these out. I guess they just had some wishful thinking about underwater bases and whatnot. Shrug. Anyway, with this being accepted, maybe it did contribute to these going up quite high on price, perhaps. But that's still holding up ever so nicely. Sheet metal double doors are appreciated. Unfortunately, the amount of armour doors we just saw being accepted last month, ooh, that might be a bit problematic. So we'll see what becomes of this armour door in particular. But, good job, Hedge. You've spoiled 2 skins. But, yeah, we'll see what becomes of that. Not really sure what happens next. But, yeah, it's just a standard design. No transparency, glow in the dark like at all. So, right, cool. So, yeah, we'll leave it be. Perfectly fine looking skin. Keep up the good work, guys. Now, over to here. Mr. Himmick has returned from his vacation. Somewhat recently, he did happen to get his electric furnace accepted, which was quite a surprise because, you know, it was the first skin to be accepted in this collection in about a year or so. So, all right, cool. Could we start seeing a resurgence with this collection? So, if I could switch back over to here once again, if I could go ahead and look at this electric furnace, if I could look at its collection, yep. So, we've got a garage door and a sheet metal door. Both of those were accepted back in 2024. And they just went down in price real bad, real quick. It's unfortunate, but that tends to happen quite a lot. Last year, when it was the focused item of the month, we saw a wooden double door skin being accepted, and these two barely even changed. As time went on, this was appreciated. Wooden double doors tend to work out quite alright. But then with this appearing, well, this actually spiked in price even more so. So yeah, the electric furnace, you're actually doing quite good at the moment. Are you actually the lowest selling electric furnace we've seen so far? If I can remind myself, is that correct? So, low subscribers. Second lowest. Okay, still low. If we were to see the sheet metal double door being accepted, I actually could see that rise up in price so nice. I can actually see that work out quite nicely. Yes. So, okay. A very nice looking sequel. Quite spooky, eerie, strange. Do you like what you see? You know exactly what to do. Best luck to him, Mick. Let's see if that works out nicely. But uh-oh, you got competition. So, Endgame with multiple options. So let's just quickly explain. We saw the garage door being accepted somewhat recently. Last week we had sheet metal doors being posted, and the skin creator here was considering like delving into doing different color schemes for different doors and whatnot. But considering they didn't get their sheet metal doors accepted whatsoever, none of them, they're like, well, I want to make more skins. So of course he's got to go ahead and make a green one and a blue one as well. He's got to commit to it because he did it with the sheet metal doors. Until we find out, or rather until we see a skin being accepted, only then will we realise, okay, well now he can do a bit of blue and green. Or no, he has to commit to just red. So, yeah, we'll see what becomes of that. But yep, all three are perfectly fine looking sequels. With the garage door, well, how's that currently doing right now? Gonna have to switch over to here because unfortunately, SMM is still not up to date. I have no answer as to why. Apparently it might be having a big update soon. Why didn't they put that on the actual website itself? I don't know, but as you can see, Endgame Garage Door started to suffer. Waiting for a sequel, oh, it doesn't like waiting. It's suffering, it's slipping, it's down. So, yeah, fair bit awkward. Just a fair bit awkward. So anyway, we'll see which of these three potentially gets accepted. Do you prefer red, blue, or green? And yes, I got that in the wrong way. Are you colorblind, Hedge? Sorry. All right, anyway, so yeah, I was prepared to say it. I just picked the wrong one at the time. I'm sorry. All right, anyway. Moving on. Then we also happen to have Babylon sheet metal double door, and I can confirm to you it's orange. All right, it's orange. Yeah, it's definitely orange. Okay, shut up. So anyway. We recently just got the Armour double door skin being accepted. Great, Hedge can't show it because it's in a recent Rust store. Thank you, SMM. Right, back over to here. Ta-da! Just to point out, yes, we're definitely up to date. That Armour double door is selling next to nothing. I don't think it's going to be the lowest ever selling Armour double door, but I do believe it'll be the lowest selling Armour double door that happens to glow in the dark. That's marketable, just to clarify. So, if we were to see a Babylon collection actually get somewhere, if the sheet metal double door were to be accepted, I think that Armour double door is going to have a very, very, very fun time, okay? Now, yeah, we have seen quite a lot of Armour double doors already this year, and chances are we might see another one or two, never know. Halloween, Christmas, just saying. We'll see how things turn out, but the sheer lack of sales definitely puts in a much, much, much more interesting position, you know? I'm not expecting that many listings and whatnot. So, right, you're in a good spot. I'm liking it. We've got the collection continuation right here on display. We'll see what happens next. Perfectly fine, glow-in-the-dark design. I'm sure the Armour double door would greatly appreciate its arrival. So, I'm hoping so. Right then, so that's all the deplorables. Let's now move on to weapons and tools. So, first up, we've got the Chrome Runner Hunting Bow. This is starting to become a very strange collection. We started off with the small backpack. Then we got a deplorable, yeah, a barbecue. Now we're seeing a weapon skin being made. What? Anyway, it is what it is. It still has that strange yet cool shine to it. Bit weird to look at night time. I mean, well, with the barbecue. This does not appear to glow in the dark. But can I also point out there's actually two versions of this. One that's transparent. Both of them are transparent? Really? What's the difference between them then? You know what? I don't actually know. Maybe there's a comment that explains. Nope. Great. So I'll hold this out. I'll look there. I'll hold this out. I'll look here. Maybe it might be literal transparency when you aim down. So I'm looking here. Oh, I don't see anything there. But yep. There's some transparency here. Okay, yeah. So another transparent bow skin potentially. We'll see how it goes. If that was to be accepted with the barbecue, with the small backpack spike and price, I don't know. Again, started off with a small backpack, then we got a barbecue for some reason, but still looks nice. And now we have a weapon skin. It's a bit all over the place. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, anyway. I'm not against it. It's just was kind of expecting another deployable or a bit of clothing armor. Although it is on the workshop already. We're moving on. Best luck to the skin creator. Factory new Custom SMG. Does have transparency. Doesn't appear to even mention it, so I'm doubting that. Let's give this a quick look. No aim down the sight image. No aim down the sight image, which isn't really helpful for me. Factory new collection. We did see an L96 being accepted recently, if I can recall. And it just so happens to be in the positive. So we've got M249 doing well. We've got a bolt action rifle doing well. But then, no, that isn't L96. No, it's a bolt action rifle. Sorry, don't worry. Anyway, Thompson's not doing good. Sap's not doing good. AK's not doing good. It's a weapon-only collection where only 2 of the skins are actually doing quite all right. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think a custom SMG is going to change the world, and I wouldn't be surprised if that goes down in price after a while. It really wouldn't surprise me. So, best luck to Batship and Hulk. Still, it's a nice looking skin, nice and stylish. But where's the aim down the sight image? Is it that? No. Right, well, I guess that's it then. Best luck to you two. Another attempt for the Stinger MP5. So yes, an interesting transparent design. Get a good look at that. It's basically the exact same thing you see on the Heatseeker MP5. And the Heatseeker MP5 recently has just reached a brand new all-time high price. It's doing very good. People like it. People appreciate it. Well, if we were to see a Stinger MP5, could we see the crossbow or the bow skin spike in price? I'm not sure. They're doing good already at the moment. I'm just not sure if another weapon skin's going to really change that much. Like the bow, the hunting bow being accepted, didn't really change the crossbow that much. Sorry for yawning. I'm talking far too quickly and not breathing enough. Anyway, between these two, they're doing quite alright. Not sure if like an actual weapon skin's going to really be okay. But again, with the transparency it has, you know what? Nothing to worry about. Maybe it sells quite decently as well. We'll see what happens. But yes, we'll see what happens. So okay, best luck to Dillarai. But over to here, ooh, competition. So there's actually 2 versions of this. There's a regular version and then there's this version. They've got a little bit more here to the side. But overall, very, very similar to what we see at the Heatseeker MP5. So, yeah, maybe that might potentially get accepted. Maybe we could see the sap skin spike in price, perhaps. Right now, it's in the positive. It's just slightly in the positive. It's not actually profitable. So if you were to have bought it from the Rust store, basically, and tried to sell it right now at the lowest price, you'd lose money. You'd be losing. So retaining mostly, but still needs to see skins being accepted. We have seen some designs being posted for the proposed cartoon collection, but it's just not exactly really getting anywhere as of now. So I'm keeping an eye on this. I still think in the further future that's going to work out perfectly fine. But a sequel being accepted after it, I'm all for it. I'd like to see it happen. And chances are it might have to be another transparent aim sight skin. So we'll see. But I must clarify and I must point out, yes, there's actually a second normal version without the transparency. Maybe that's what gets accepted. We shall see. Best luck to Nefi. Best of luck. So, you know, last week we were talking about that very cool looking transparent Valkyrie Thompson, and after much discussion, after much yapping, we decided, you know what, let's go buy some. I bought 50. And I was like, hopefully, we don't happen to see another transparent Thompson being accepted anytime soon. Oh dear. Oh no. Now, let me clarify this at the very least. Yes, we've got a lot of clothing armour accepted in this Whiteout collection, but with the many attempts for weapon skins, they've never been accepted. This collection only consists of clothing and armour, and that is it. So if I could go ahead and point this out, take a look and see. Wow. Yeah. But if the Thompson were to be accepted, I'd tell Facepunch right now, they could list that at $5 a piece, and I still wouldn't be surprised if it reaches about 50,000 subscribers. Which wouldn't be out of the norm, because when you notice like the skins here, 75,000 subscribers, 74,000, 72,000, 72,000, 59,000, 50,000. Yeah, it's pretty wacky, isn't it? Yeah. 63,745 subscribers for Boots. But, yeah. So, yeah, pretty wacky, pretty silly, pretty crazy. I'm not sure if it's actually going to happen, but I certainly do welcome it. In fact, I've already got a short video showcasing it right now. There you go. Yeah, consider giving that a good watch. The transparency it has, it's only like stylish. It's only slightly trimmed. So I'm not sure if it's even that much more helpful compared to any other sort of transparent Thompson. But again, it's also whiteout, and that would carry it hard. So, all right, cool. Moving on. We also happen to have some very interesting competition in the roster right now. I can confirm to you. Oh, wrong one. It's over here. That Salvation AK-47 has just reached slightly over 19,000 subscribers. There has been the big question of, are we going to see a collection behind this? Could it amount to so much more? Could we essentially get everything we saw in Redemption but blue? So that's been quite a big discussion. And now, of course, I can confirm to you, we happen to see a Salvation Thompson with transparency. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. So about those Valkyrie Thompsons we bought, in the further future, I'm sure, still be alright. But do you feel confident that we could see a Salvation Thompson being accepted in an upcoming roster within like the next month or so? Anyway, if this were to be accepted, like the very next roster, I think the AK is going to spike in price oh so nicely. But I am still expecting the AK-47 to suffer as we go through October time. Maybe it does alright for the foreseeable future, but then when we're like at rock bottom prices in the middle of October time, maybe it suffers and goes down to about like $3. Oh! We'll see what happens then. But like, that's the discussion for tomorrow. When we do the abnormal barders tomorrow, that's going to be the discussion. How bad could this get? Are we just better off with a barder? And to be honest with you, I feel like the latter might be the correct approach. But I can also afford to buy some of these just in case. So, oh dear. Right, so I'm looking forward to it. I like it. It looks nice. What do you think, though? Feel free to comment below. And then we also happen to have a double barrel shotgun. Was I? Really? Really? No, I'm a little bit surprised. We didn't see any other collection continuation after a double barrel shotgun. No. No, we didn't. Okay, sorry, I had to do like a double take. I was like, well, wait, hang on a minute. Are we sure about that? No. That's all the weapons and tool skins that are collection continuations this week. So, say hello to the Abyss double barrel shotgun. Sorry about that. I was surprised. So yes, it's got that very nice purple and sinister, fierce, ferocious looking design. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Abyss collection. Oh, it's right there, but never mind. So, in the lead up to August time, I thought the whole collection was going to do quite nicely. I have noticed certain skins rise up quite nicely, by the way. Not all of them, though. I want to see all of them go up. Even the tier 3, whilst it's in a better position, still hasn't managed to go back up into the positive again. I guess I had too much high expectations for August time. Anyway, if we were to see a double barrel shotgun skin being accepted, would any of this spike in price? I don't really think so. I don't really think it's going to change that much. Not really, no. But independently, could it be a double barrel shotgun that actually works out good? Like, could it actually retain its value, basically? Double barrel. Hedge, you've got the barrel. There you go. Right, double barrel shotgun. Where are we? Don't tell me how to type in DBS. There you go. A lot of the double barrel shotgun skins we've seen in the past have not been performing very nicely. The vast majority have suffered. But if I could specifically look at you, can I get a good look at the aim sight? No transparency or anything. No, it's fine. It didn't necessarily need it, but I think a lot of people would have probably gone a little bit wild for a transparent aim sight double barrel shotgun skin. Again, you're just running up to someone and blasting their head off. Like, poof, poof. Honestly, overall, it's a very cool looking design. I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate it. I'm just not sure if a weapon skin's going to... I'm just not sure if a weapon skin's going to change that much with the collection overall. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right then, let's now move on to clothing and armour. Boom. Black Alligator Small Backpack. Produced by Mr. Verduka. Get a good look at that. No, not that. Put some pads on, sir. Right, Black Alligator. Cool, it's been a while, hasn't it? Remember last year? We saw a few skins being accepted. We're over the moon. Where's the hoodie and pants? Where's the hoodie and pants? I don't know. I really am. I'm stumped. Honestly, Verduka, couldn't hurt to give it another shot of version 3. But yes, small backpack. I actually could see the Spiker price if a backpack were to be accepted. Verduka, large backpack would also be a nice consideration. Just saying. So, alright, cool, yeah. A somewhat forgotten blackout alternative option. I mean, like, we were talking about it last year. Quite a lot. It's just it never got the continuations we wanted. So, it's just been stuck here. Rotting away. Oh. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, I would definitely like to see a collection continuation such as this. Best luck to Verduka. Now, moving on. Sheet metal small backpack. Yes. It's quite literally made of sheet metal. Cool. So, with the sheet metal collection, you might recall we had the Tier 2 armour being accepted. It's not doing good. Could be a whole lot better. I'm not sure if a small backpack's actually caused any of that spike and price. Like, definitely not the barricade. Definitely not this small box. But the Tier 2, if a small backpack were to be accepted, would that actually bounce up? I'm not sure. So, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm not feeling very confident in that regard. Another Hazma attempt has been made for the bucket helmet. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I've already technically talked about this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yes, that's a very fun, silly, goofy design. If Popstar could get accepted, how could you say no to that? You know? She's going to eat your head. So, Hazma collection. Personally, I'm hoping for the double door. How's the Hazma collection doing here? Can I actually see it? Oh, can I see everything? No. Yeah, that's one of the problems with Rust Help. It doesn't show all the skins all the time. That's why I had to go through the effort of showcasing SMM so much, even though it's kind of broken right now. This part isn't. I can see that all of those skins are right there, and they're doing oh so nicely. So, I'm not sure if a bucket helmet's going to cause those door skins to spike command, spike in price, but if we see a Hazma bucket helmet being accepted, that could then potentially open the door for a lot more clothing and armour. So we'll see what becomes of that, but yeah, that's basically all I need to say. It's all I want to say, so I'm going to move on. Best of luck to the skin creator. Let's see if that works out nicely. But now, version 2 for the Black Ops Roadsign gloves and boots. Yeah, we're still kind of sitting here waiting for the likes of hoodie and pants, if I can recall. Although you could just go grab yourself any old sort of like alternative blackout option for hoodie and pants. You could go grab Tire Collection hoodie and pants. Or, I don't know, maybe Legacy Kevlar. It's up to you. There certainly are options. But yes, if we were to see the boots and gloves being accepted, Tier 2, Tier 3, all of that, Spiker Mine, Spiker Price, lovely. Yes. So again, Tier 2, Tier 3, hoodie and pants, boots and gloves, if any of those were to be accepted, and if any of them were to have been accepted beforehand, you should anticipate that to Spiker Mine, Spiker Price. Lovely. So, yeah, all right. Looking pretty good. Still retaining its value, which is nice to see, even though we've waited for a collection continuation for about 4 or 5 months now. We'll see what happens. But I think a lot of people are very much looking forward to the idea of getting some Black Ops Roadsign gloves and boots. Best luck to skin creators. Let's see if it works out nicely. But they happen to have notable collection continuation competition. What we have right here is Hellforged boots and gloves. And considering the success we saw last month with the Tier 3, with the Tier 2, it might be a bit problematic. So, yes, we're basically sitting here and wondering, could we see another metallic set, getting fully finished? And to be honest with you, again, with the recent acceptances, kind of wouldn't surprise me. But next in line, would it be hoodie and pants, or will it be the boots and gloves? Not 100% sure just yet. But, yeah, kind of competing with each other at the moment. We'll see what happens next. If the boots and gloves or the hoodie and pants were to be accepted, all of that armor will rise up in price oh so nicely. 100%. So, all right, looking forward to it. And that is actually everything. Yeah. Sorry if it sounded as if I was just trying to rush this. I actually wanted to see how quick I could do it whilst also getting all the right words out and whatnot. And I'm talking so quickly, I'm starting to yawn. Again, that happens when I don't breathe enough. But yep, just to confirm, as I go down from the weapons into the clothing and armour, I do not happen to see a collection continuation. No. Alright then, well, I guess that's that. So again, more wood armour to look forward to. Is any of that some of the top performing skins based on what we see on micro522.com? Let's go ahead and find out. So for the top 10, we've got Popstar Large Box. Not surprised by that. Jungle Wood Armour. Yep, it's basically got the second spot. And yet still, Popstar's more popular. Whiteout Thompson is essentially third. Late Chef Vending Machine is fourth. Ah yes, the Aristocrat Jumper. I like the style. It looks nice. It looks suave. Oh yes. Other than that, we've also got the Pirate Barbecue, the Chrome Runner Hunting Bow, the Salvation Thompson, Tomb of the Octopus, Sheet Metal Labrador. Oh, look, Prank Fridge. Now, I'm just going to sit here and say, skin creators have tried this before. Face Punchers outright said they don't like it. They don't want people potentially tricking other people where the TC is. They're not fans of that. They don't like that. So, I'm not expecting that to be accepted. Watch this now be accepted in the very next Rust store. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying my luck after saying that. Endgame Sheet Metal Labrador. And oh yes, Summer's End AK-47. I showed this off my special preview video. It's a very cool looking skin. I'm sure a lot of people like that as well. So yeah, that's everything. That's everything that needs to be yapped about. Can I now quickly point out some interesting details? Keep an eye on the commits, guys. Keep an eye on the commits. New things are being worked on. New trees. Apple trees. Is that it? Okay, apple trees for now. But yep, fruit trees are being added to Rust apparently. And of course, dogs. Can I get a no mercy dog? Imagine. Imagine. The world we live. Popstar dog. What's the silliest collection continuation you can think of for a dog? Feel free to comment below. So, yeah, cool. Right, so that's pretty much everything. Out of all the skins we looked at today, what were you impressed with the most? What would you absolutely crave and yearn to see being accepted? Comment below, and that's everything. Catch you later. Say goodbye.